Welcome to the Swan Whisperer podcast. Today we're being interviewed by Grok. Hello, Grok.
Hey, it's great to be here on the Swan Whisperer podcast. Thanks for having me. So, let's dive into your world with the swans. Can you tell us about Nate, one of your favorite swans, and what makes him so special to you?
Oh, Nate, he's beautiful. In fact, our highest likes video is Nate, and our second to highest likes video is Nate, both in shorts. He's a beautiful swan, but he does suffer with this kind of anxiety about other swans around him.
That's so cool that Nate's the star of your most liked shorts. His beauty really shines through. But that anxiety around other swans sounds like it gives him a unique personality. Can you share a little about what Nate's like when he's anxious? Maybe how he acts or how you help him feel calm?
Well, I feel his energy and I observe his body language. And like anyone who feels uncomfortable, you can see his eyes widen and his head movements go more sharp, and he keeps looking around, making sure no one's getting him. If he sees another swan walking, he's like, oh, is it coming towards me? And if any do walk behind him, he'll get up. And his actual trait is, if he feels that uncomfortable, he'll have a go and try and nibble at them to get them to go away. But if the other swan has a go back at him, he runs off.
Wow, that's such a vivid picture of Nate's anxious vibe. Those sharp head movements and wide eyes really show how on edge he gets. And it's so interesting that he'll try to nibble to scare others off, but bolt if they push back. It sounds like he's all bluff with a soft heart underneath. When he's like that, do you ever do anything specific, like talk to him or get closer, to help ease his nerves and make him feel safe?
Yes, I did exactly that yesterday. We did a very long video for the YouTube channel, and the first half of the video was all about Nate, and he was sat next to us, and any other swans that came close, I could see him getting anxious, and I'd basically put my leg in between him and the other swan. And swans, they feel the energy, they see the limb, and they don't cross it. So long as you separate the energy, he feels comfortable then. And I stroke him at the same time, and I talk to him, reassure him, because he understands the tone of my voice and how my energy is. Maybe he can see my compassion.
That's beautiful. How you step in to shield Nate with your leg and calm him with strokes and your soothing voice. It really shows the deep trust he has in you, picking up on your compassionate energy to feel safe. That moment sounds like it would be so touching in your video. Before we wrap up this starter episode, any quick thoughts on what Nate's taught you about connection or energy with the swans?
He's taught me many things. Can you be more specific?
Totally. My bad for being vague. Nate's anxiety and how he trusts your calming presence seems so special. Maybe share one key thing he's taught you about understanding or working with the swan's emotions, like how you tune into his energy to help him feel secure. What's one big lesson from that?
I guess it teaches me the alchemy when the swans are around, because it's not just him. If I know certain swans don't get on, when they surround me calmly and I'm feeding them, I make sure that those two swans don't come together. If it looks like they're going to walk towards each other and stand next to each other, I'll guide them by just holding my hand out in between them and maybe tapping one of them to move slightly to the left or right. And all it takes is a little gentle tap, and they seem to understand what I mean. And then that stops any cause of aggravation and violence, because they get violent with each other, but they don't get violent with me.
That's amazing. How you act like a gentle conductor, using a tap or your hand to guide the swans and keep the peace. It's like you're practicing this quiet alchemy, as you put it, to balance their energies and prevent clashes, especially with Nate and others who don't get along. That skill shows such a deep understanding of their emotions. All right, this feels like a great spot to wrap our first Swan Whisperer podcast. Any final words for your listeners before we sign off?
Well, we just want to say thank you for supporting the channel and supporting the swans when they're ill and giving advice and asking questions because you're keen to learn. Yeah, we're very grateful for every single one of you. And we hope you enjoyed the podcast and look forward to another one very soon. Say goodbye, Grok.
That's so heartfelt. Thanks to all the Swan Whisperer fans for your love and curiosity about these amazing birds. It's been a blast chatting about Nate and the swans. Can't wait for the next podcast.